Hello and welcome to this episode of Have You Seen? Today we are talking about the multi-Oscar winning classic, instant classic, Mad Max Fury Road.
You promised to help us.
Have you seen Mad Max Fury Road?
I have now.
So this was your first time watching it?
Yes, I'd heard of it,
Right.
but for some reason I'd never watched it.
Have you watched any of the other Mad Max movies?
No.
Oh, so you went straight in with Mad Max Fury Road, the fourth film?
Yes.
Is it because you don't like Mel Gibson? What did Mel Gibson do to you?
I don't think it was that complicated of a premise to come in at the fourth film. I didn't feel confused.
Okay, fair enough. So people at home who haven't seen Mad Max Fury Road, it is the full film in the Mad Max franchise, where Mel Gibson played Mad Max in the 70s, 80s and 70s and 80s. It's a man from Australia who is mad, and his name is Max. Watch the films, they're great.
Max, is that you? Where were you?
Right, so it's been 30 years since the third film, which was Beyond Thunderdome. This one stars Tom Hardy and Charlie Theron, where Tom Hardy plays Max, and he's got caught up in the wrong situation.
Yeah.
And he's trying to escape. And also there, Charlie Theron's character is trying to escape from where he's been taken to as well. That's the premise, and it's basically is it an adventure film?
Yeah.
Yeah. Trying to get somewhere and bad things are happening.
Yeah.
Pretty much. What did you think of Mad Max Fury Road?
I thought having the 4K was good because some of the shots were incredible. The cinematography was really good.
Yeah. Really
I thought. And the costumes as well of the war boys. Originally, this is my only problem with this film. Originally, I thought it was poor boys because they thought it was saying, "Oh, poor boys, they're sick." That wasn't true. The reason I thought that is because people in this film mumble. I mean, there's not a lot of dialogue in this film, really.
Tom Hardy says 52 words in total, I think.
Mad Max doesn't say a lot. But some of it was very mumbly, and that upset. That was the only bit that kind of upset me.
Most of these modern day films,
Yeah.
they don't pronounce things anymore, mainly because microphones are literally next to them, so they don't have to.
Carrying your voice, and they don't open their mouths properly.
Yeah, so for an example of this, the new film by Damien Chazelle, Babylon, talks about how old films were and the sound was going on, where you would have to, if you're an actor, you'd have to shout all of your lines, like you're on stage in a theatre, so everyone at the back can hear you. Nowadays, you can literally whisper because the microphones are everywhere and they just pick up what you're saying. But because you're whispering and slightly mumbling, people don't understand what you're saying.
Yes.
Like this one. That's why we have to have subtitles on most of the films.
Yeah.
Which is kind of annoying, but can help. If you put subtitles on when watching the film, let us know down below.
I don't think I'm alone in that. I think a lot of people do that.
Fair enough. Right. What was your favourite scene in Mad Max Fury Road?
My favourite scene was probably when they're coming back.
Right.
And they have to come back through the thing and topple the...
Oh, through the canyon.
Through the canyon and topple the... The action was really good, and the when the people are coming after them and they're like swinging to get in, I liked that bit.
You did laugh at the man with the guitar.
Yes, the man with the guitar was brilliant, really.
Yeah.
I liked it. It was like, oh, okay, we'll just have this. And he never stopped playing. Till he died.
It's fair enough. There's a character in a movie that is a little bit crazy. Did you know George Miller, the director and writer of these films, of the Mad Max franchise, also directed and wrote some other classic movies? Like, people love these films. Babe, Pig in the City Happy Feet and Happy Feet 2.
Oh.
So you can see why he went for Mad Max and did that. So he's got his kid side and then his adult side, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even though, I mean, it's kind of gory, but I don't think it's that.
There are
bad,
some bits when
really.
someone's face is ripped off.
Yeah.
And you kind of see that. That's a bit gory. Who was your favourite character that isn't Mad Max?
Oh, I liked Nicholas Holt's character.
I'll pike her in the spine. Keep her breathing for you.
I thought he was quite good because he was in the cult and then he wasn't, and then he was, and then he wasn't.
Yeah, crazy.
I just quite liked him. I liked those characters in general. The war boys. It was interesting way of doing.
It's a cult, really, isn't
cult,
it? Cult in a dystopian world.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe it would be like that. The world goes to... maybe there would be cults who would take...
Probably.
Yeah, more than likely. If the world goes to... don't join a cult. Think for yourself. My favourite character would probably also be Nicholas Holt's character because he's trying so hard to impress and be part of this witness me thing
Yeah.
that, well, trying hard to die is kind of...
Well, they're going to die anyway.
Yeah, because they have something. What did you say they had?
Well, so I was like, oh, okay, they've all got cancer. And then you were like, oh, I don't think that's true. But then I looked it up and it said that because they're having blood transfusions, they likely have some form of blood cancer, like leukemia. And that's also why they haven't got any hair.
For a while, even Larry and Barry stopped chewing on my windpipe.
Who are Larry and Barry?
My mates. Larry and Barry.
My favourite scene would be the scene where they're in the sludge or like the mud sort of area near the tree, and the guy is just trying to shoot at them, and Charlize Theron's character snipes him and hits the light and blinds him.
Don't breathe.
And then he's coming forward, just shooting away at nothing. He has no idea what he's shooting at.
Yeah.
I thought that was a good scene.
I like that.
Yeah.
They managed to get in a few different, settings as well. Considering it was all set in, sand, basically. They managed to get in a few different bits, which was quite good.
Right, so what we have is the steelbook, for your focus, there you go, of Mad Max Fury Road. What do you think of the steelbook?
I like it. I like the colour.
Oh.
You've got the truck on the back.
Yeah.
And the people on the front, all the people.
Do you think the artwork means a lot with steelbooks?
Well, yeah, because you want a good picture, don't you?
You do. You really do.
Because they're kind of more special.
Yeah, they're more special than your standard.
They're more collectible.
Indeed. With this one,
it's nice to have them different colours as well, I think.
Yeah, so
I know that it's part of a...
Yeah, you got the all four. You got the Mad Max in green and Road Warrior in blue and Beyond Thunderdome in red and this one in yellow. All the sort of same thing with different characters from each movie on the front. I think it works well.
Yeah.
Works very well. Available at your local Zavvi store. This is not sponsored by Zavvi. And you'll probably get a dented copy. You'll never be sponsored by Zavvi. Anyhow, overall, what would you give Mad Max Fury Road?
I would buy it on 4K again.
Again, another copy of 4.
Because I think that it's worth it for the scenery in the film and the visual effects in the film.
Well, most of the film
worth
was
it to be seen in 4K.
Yeah, most of the film was actually practical effects, all the stunts and that, and they just added scenery with the CGI and all that,
which is amazing when you think about it. Really,
watch it on a good 4K TV, definitely, and also the sound, the audio. To have Dolby Atmos, and you'll be blown away. Your neighbours might complain, but it's worth it.
That's bait.
Thanks for watching our little review on Mad Max Fury Road. Till next time, see you later.
Goodbye.
What?